on the Lee Sin. He is fantastic on that pick. But it does mean they had to blind pick jungle, and jungle matchups, if you're not going tank versus tank, can be a lot more swingy.
Slightly
Show
out
us
of
the
vision
Hail of Blades,
range.
Malram.
Yeah, Khan is going to get slowed down. The flash over the gravity field. Can he actually escape this? The Hail of Blades does a lot of damage, but not quite enough. Red Buff burns down!
Hurt the most, SKT. We already mentioned how bot lane was going to be a wash for them. How about Infernal Drake to get an extra advantage around there?
Yeah, uncontested. SKT will just...
The way these Ezreal Tahm Kench comps work is they are so good in mid lane.
Well,
but
there's the grand entrance. We've got the heroic entrance to come down as well, but the combination not quite enough. Cleared, grabs that first kill, sacrifices himself, but able to get one back after all of those ultimates is certainly a big deal. Chongo now up against Faker and the rest of the team as well. That Justice Punch looked real interesting, but it wasn't enough to get him out of
grand
dodge.
entrance and quickness of the game.
Yeah.
And yet it's easily turned around as topside.
Well, Khan's the golden boy, and Linderung got made to look a little bit foolish. However, certainly still has a massive lead when it comes to the health bar. Khan can't get out of that one. Just a single charge on the Decimate. This tower fall down. So first turret going over to SKT. First Dragon going to them as well. Not able to find blocking three of the other members from doing damage. Of course, Teddy, a lot of mixed damage. However, mostly physical.
Know it would push back, and inevitably. It's not there anymore, but we'll hold the macro points because we might have a team fight.
Yeah, fight coming in here as Malrung does have that ultimate running. The stopwatch is down as Linderung makes its way into this fight as well. This is the Jin Air composition. This is what they want to do, but Linderung is just getting soloed out. No one else making their way in. The Chaos Storm just destroying Jin Air's bottom lane as Kellen existed once, but no longer. The fight continues on the top side. It is straight front to back from SKT, and the Zombie Scion cannot do anything. Jin Air just couldn't pull a trigger.
Clear looking for an exit kill on route. Will he hit this one?
Can he find it? Yes, he does. Oh, it was almost a bait, but who was baiting? Who was Clid goes golden. Linderung gets hit by the Q. Can he do it?
Oh!
Follows it through. He even gave Teddy the time to get the kill if he wanted to come in here. Remember, SKT did manage to get the first perfect game in the Kesper Cup.
That's sometimes now.
Yeah, but he also feels pretty irrelevant at this point. His root, it gets almost blown up in one combo. That was disgusting, as now Linderung has to flash out because he thought it was the go button, but no, they don't have an AD carry for this fight. Now they don't have a Scion. He is definitely dead. Teddy pops over the wall once again. Yeah, already down to half health. Wins the war, not actually able to land onto those caster minions in the backline there as well, so not able to clear out the minion wave, and SKT 5 members strong take down the first inhibitor of LCK 2019. 24 minutes into this game.
Only have all-in options. Galio has some decent wave clear, but a lot of it's short range. Here's the all-in!
Here we are. That's a 4-man quickness to start this one off. Could this be the team fight they're looking for? Is already Mato has fallen down. SKT, they do not want to bar of it. It's Fear Beyond Death. Just takes down Root. There is nothing that this Kai'Sa can do against this comp by the looks of things. And they're trying to get more. Chongo just goes the wrong way, gets picked off, and SKT, that looked like a fight they couldn't win, but still, they're able to do it. Khan getting the Chaos Storm in there, pulled back onto the gravity field, and he'll go down to his zombie form, and I feel like the rest of the team may follow.
Jin Air finally pull off the execution the coach would have been looking for from the draft, but it's 10,000 gold behind. All of the damage still available on SKT, and they will win the game here.
I think that might have been a Sheen proc that took Kellen down to that low health bar, but Faker flash disdaining him. They want to get the kills before they finish off this Nexus. Half the health bar now. Root wants to try and get rid of it, but we've already gone picture-in-picture, and SKT take game one of LCK 2019.
SKT understood their team comp, and just going for a tank frontliner here. So likely to be a carry build onto the Varus, not likely to be a Comet Varus if you're going to be going for the strong frontline. Trucks early, but for now, at least, the Sejuani, just like with the Lee Sin, Clid's happy to power farm it out.
Well, Linderung does have heroic entrance available to him here. As Khan flashes over, gets himself into his ultimate, but it's not enough. They take that first blood oh so easily, and the teleport. You can't escape those ones anymore. Faker has to get out of there. Doesn't use the flash. Thought he might have had to. Decimating smash. Grace wants more. Goes in when he probably didn't want to. Gets a double taunt, but he'll still probably go down. There we go. Faker gets even though in the mid lane.
Here we go again.
I think I've seen this one before, Papa Smithy. Rune Prison is down. Khan gets out of the way of that one very easily. Heroic entrance is a little bit late, but Decimating Smash, just the tip. Picks up the kill on the rise for the second time.
Cause a lot more headaches for SK Telecom T1 in game number 2.
They are going to pick up the first Drake, so that's still good news, but they are behind in gold. Can't see that passive be thrown over, even though we did. As there's the engage. Malrung's here, but it's a 3v3. Teddy flashes out of the way beautifully, but in goes Root. I don't know whether it's the idea they wanted, because Mata still had the Devour available. It was all a bait. It was all is online.
Turret diving, the squishy rise, the most reliable thing to do for Jeanette. Now they're trying someone less squishy.
Yep, Justice Punch into the disdain, but it's not going to work this time, Fake. Oh! Mata has him in his belly, but even
very much. If you waste all that time, you give up gold, and that's why Jeanette need to continue to make plays like this to keep themselves competitive and not fall behind for that wombo to misfire in the future.
Well, we're going to get first turret blood going over to SKT, most likely here as they pick it up on the bottom side. Wow, it was very, very close.
Let's talk about the Infernal Drake, because, you know, the ults are available. SKT kind of has to fight for it. Seems like fireworks coming.
Though. Yeah, can he actually survive this is the question. There's just too much CC. He was trying to go left, trying to go right, couldn't do anything.
Means that the Infernal does go to Jinner, and this time the wombo comes off.
Yeah, this is like an episode of Pimp My Boar and then turned into one of those documentaries. Teddy being able to just take care of himself with his Arcane Shift on the Ezreal. This time around, if Teddy's going to be aggressive, he needs Mata there alongside of his Malrung. Demonstrates exactly what that means. The amount of damage available is just ludicrous as Linderung just turns up. There's not a lot he can do. Oh man, picks the flash. Does Clit from the offside. Not able to get that kill, but that is two very low health bars, and that should mean the turret.
Teddy was just free hitting with already 2 items complete on this Varus. It's a Vayne build you see more commonly now, but it's an old favorite on the Varus, and it chunks people down. So Jinner had no coordination around their wombo. That's when all your buttons aren't pressed at the same time. SKT can fall back.
There's just too much CC. He was trying to go left, trying to go right, couldn't do anything.
Means that the Infernal does go to Jinner, and this time the wombo comes off.
Yeah, this is like an episode of Pimp My Boar and then turned into one of those documentaries. Teddy being able to just take care of himself with his Arcane Shift on the Ezreal. This time around, if Teddy's going to be aggressive, he needs Mata there alongside of his Malrung. Demonstrates exactly what that means. The amount of damage available is just ludicrous as Linderung just turns up. There's not a lot he can do. Oh man, picks the flash. Does Clit from the offside. Not able to get that kill, but that is two very low health bars, and that should mean the turret.
Teddy was just free hitting with already 2 items complete on this Varus. It's a Vayne build you see more commonly now, but it's an old favorite on the Varus, and it chunks people down. So Jinner had no coordination around their wombo. That's when all your buttons aren't pressed at the same time. SKT can fall back. They won in the group, and they win across the map. And that means
another turret, demonstrating exactly what we're talking about. This is a war of attrition they have to deal with.
The vision lines away. Varus, Jinner win the fight. So it's all about threat. Speaking of threat,
Linderung, few auto attacks there, but Teddy playing pretty safely. Faker in trouble. There's the unstoppable onslaught. Gets exhausted. Gets at least 1 knockup, but we're trading ultimates everywhere. Grace does get 1 knockup. Devour now on cooldown. That is super important as Faker might die. Winds of War going to be enough. Augment.
They won in the group, and they win across the map. And that means
another turret, demonstrating exactly what we're talking about. This is a war of attrition they have to deal with.
The vision lines away. Varus, Jinner win the fight. So it's all about threat. Speaking of threat,
Linderung, few auto attacks there, but Teddy playing pretty safely. Faker in trouble. There's the unstoppable onslaught. Gets exhausted. Gets at least 1 knockup, but we're trading ultimates everywhere. Grace does get 1 knockup. Devour now on cooldown. That is super important as Faker might die. Winds of War going to be enough, augmented by Root's damage as Grace goes golden. This might be the fight that Jinner we're looking for. Teddy now has nowhere to go. In goes Root. Dives forward with the killer instinct, and it's named exactly
of a fight that Jinner could win.
And Grace has taken the Ignite this game, and I think this is the point where it did kind of bite them, because he could have gone back.
Successfully, they will win a 5v5, but they're on Baron, and it's damn low.
Yeah, it's down to 2,000 health already. That one is definitely going to be taken here by SKT, but can they win the fight now? Realm Warp gets 3 of them out. Faker not going to survive, but they'll take 1 sacrificial lamb and a Baron.
The Demolish proc. Mata is in the right spot here. He'd love to demolish, but safety first, being there to evacuate with a flash devour is more important.
I find it so funny that we've almost got Khan up to 1,000 gold bounty at 0-2-0.
Yep. This is the new future. This is Lol Part. This is 2019.
Well, Gargoyle Stoneplate is trying to keep Linderung alive. He's got a lot of shields, but this tower doesn't. Khan is just auto-attacking it to death as the Rise. Teddy alongside him. And They're just going to take them all over the map. They've already broken open the base. They take an inner turret there as well. And now Jin Air going for the desperation engage. Linderung getting his way forward. The Galio delivery system just isn't good enough because Teddy, as soon as he gets a few auto attacks off, they're dead. Yes, you managed to get your buttons pushed in the right positions, but you need to survive, as Marta's just able to emote spam before Grace is even dead. Finally, they get some relevant damage on him, but that's after the whole team has bitten the dust.
Sometimes you gotta do it all yourself. Teddy says, not gonna worry about enemy position. I'm just gonna assassinate the enemy AD carry. He solo kills Root, and that will be the end of the game.
Yep, that is all she wrote. As Teddy just flashing for the fun of it. Linderung on his turret fountain is going to survive for the moment, so you can have that small win, my friend, but SKT will take the 2-0.
It turns out you can take the Teddy out of Jin Air and find some good results.
Let it go.